Hey everyone, this is Chris Newman from the spreadsheetguru.com, and today I'm going to show you guys how I protect my VBA code in the products I sell on the website. And I use a product called Unviewable Plus, and that's this guy right here. And this is the product that's worked extremely well for me, and it's been out in the market about a year and a half, and it was actually started on a GoFundMe fundraiser initiative, and it did extremely well. Got overfunded and was sponsored by a couple big names in the Excel world, and it's just been wonderful. I had been looking for a product like this for literally years and couldn't find anything that really protected my VBA code the way I wanted to, and I'm very lucky that I stumbled upon this product. So let's start right into my process, and this is going to be for an add-in that I'm hopefully going to be releasing within the month called My Brand. It's an Excel add-in, and what I normally do is I make a separate folder as a backup, and I'll just call it locked. And this is very important because once you protect your VBA with Unviewable Plus, it cannot be unprotected. So it is very vital that you have a backup of your file that is unlocked so you can have access to that code in the event that you need to tweak something or fix a bug. So I now have my designated locked file. So I'm going to hop right into Unviewable Plus. And you'll notice that there are some sponsors down here. These aren't really ads. This was part of an initiative with the GoFundMe process, where if you donated a certain amount of money, you got to have your name as a sponsor down here. So these are kind of the companies and brands that supported this effort to get this produced. So all I'm going to do, it's very simple. I'm going to go open. I'm going to navigate to the file I want to lock. And it's going to ask me if I want to clean this. Now, this is a feature that is linked to Ribbon Commander, which is another product out there. And if you don't have Ribbon Commander, you can get it, or you can just bypass this step altogether. And what this does is it just is really kind of nitpicky and gets into the details of scrubbing any username references or any kind of references to your personal computer in behind the scenes. So it's kind of a good idea to clean it especially if you're selling something online. It's just kind of good to wipe away any reference from you personally. So I always clean it since I do have Ribbon Commander. And then you're going to have some of these options. And most of these are given to us in case for some reason with a customer's setup, the most secure way of protecting the VBA doesn't work. And it kind of goes by level of hackability, if you will. And I have never really had any issues with the ultimate strength level, so I always leave it on there. But in theory, if someone wasn't able to run your VBA file, you could try to tone down the protection and see if that will do it. They're all gonna prevent you from having to type in a password, so they all provide a reasonable amount of security, but I always go with the ultimate, just in case there's any super hackers out there that want to get into my VBA code. Then you have options to create a backup. I've already done that. Add date build stamp. You can do that if you want. I don't typically do that. Copyright notice, I do that. And multi-layer protection is just another added layer of protection. You can just leave that checked. So that's really all I do. I hit protect VBA project. Just warns me that it's going to lock down this file and it's not going to be able to be undone. So ask me if I can continue. Say yes. And that's it. It says file converted successfully. So let's go in and test this sucker out. And I had a demo of this. Here it is if you want to get an early sneak peek. But I'm going to turn this demo off. And I'm going to open up the locked file. Now you won't see this if you don't have RC. This is just a backup from Ribbon Commander cleaning the file, which I don't need. So here's the locked version. And if I jump into the Visual Basic Editor, see if I can open this guy. Nope, and this is all you will see right here. Project is unviewable. So I don't have any opportunity to crack the password, nothing. So most people are really just at a loss and they'll give up trying to get into your code from there. Hopefully this helps you get a kind of a visual of how this program works. I highly recommend it. I have a little bit more detail on my website if you want to read about it a little bit more. And I also have a link to where you can purchase it from spreadsheet1.com. And that's about it. That's really all there is to it. Thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions.